give you a heads up that Blind Justice has been arrested again. I'm gonna wait for some guys to come online real quick. Uh, got a thumbs up. Hey, there we go. There they come. New Mexican citizen, Graham's Bath. Good morning. 13. Wow, you guys are coming in now. Great. Um, just want to give you guys a heads up. Blind Justice has been arrested again. This time, him and his wife was out and doing Pokemon Go out in Madison, North Carolina. They were at Madison Methodist Church, which has a Pokemon location there. And as they completed that, they were getting ready to leave, and a police officer pulls up behind them, turns on their lights, and proceeds to accuse them of trespassing and starts demanding ID, threatening to bust their window, um, and telling them to get out of the car and all kinds of stuff. It went way overboard. This officer escalated drastically. I'm not real versed in North Carolina law. I have just glanced at it today. Um, from what I've read from the trespassing in North Carolina, I think it was a class one. They have to have clear indicator signs that says no trespassing, or the owner has to ask you to leave the property, or the person that's in charge with custody over the property has to ask you to leave. From the video, I did not see or hear anybody ever telling them to leave the property. They were already in the process of leaving the property when the officer had flipped his lights on. Um, Please, guys, yeah, like Georgia Activist says, go to Blind Justice's channel here on YouTube and show your support and love over there for them. And this is crazy. But I did want to show you this real quick. Pardon, yes, I'm using my phone. Yeah, they only asked for ID, which Miss Justice did provide her driver's license. Um, she displayed her driver's license. The officer demanded her to roll down the window, which it was rolled down. It was opened. It was cracked. As you can clearly see in the video, she slides the ID up through the window. Doesn't have to be completely rolled down. But I just wanted to show you this real quick, guys. This is the Pokemon Go's website map. They said they were there to actually do Pokemon. This is the church in which they actually went to, and this is their official website for the Pokemon Go. So here's the evidence that what they said they were doing was true, in the sense of that there was Pokemon there, and this is insane. This was an officer on a power trip. Pardon me a second, got it back up. Officer on a power trip, an officer threatening them. Miss Justice, you can see in the video, was really concerned with the level and the tone that this officer was yelling and screaming and threatening to bust into their vehicle. He also reaches inside the vehicle after they said that they're not allowing them to search or seize any of their property. He went and removed the keys from the vehicle, which again, to me, that's theft. You didn't have permission to be in there. You reached in there and took it anyway. Um, the rest of the video doesn't show what happened afterwards, but from the last that I've got, that he's actually still in jail, um, and waiting until I believe it's Monday for the next process of that step. Miss Justice has posted information already on her video logs, so through the Blind Justice on YouTube, so you can go to their website and get some updates on that. Um, but they told the officer what they were doing there. It's clearly shows on Pokemon Go's map, official site for, or I don't know if it's technically the official site, but it lists all the Pokemons that are listed throughout the world. And there's clearly one that is indicated here. Let me actually pull this up and show you the information too. Um, so this is the information from the website. It was posted by this user. It was added on the 21st of November 2018. And I've looked on this website um, and the surrounding areas. Sorry, camera's messed up there. I checked the surrounding areas, and there were actually 3 or 4 other churches in that area that have also pinged a Pokemon for their area as well. Um, this is abuse of power um, to their fullest. Somebody was asking about the dash cams. Um, I'm not real familiar with the North Carolina laws because I'm in Georgia. I've been advised, have not verified, that under North Carolina law, that open records requests, the police cameras are not subject to that. So I'm not exactly sure how they would go about getting that body camera footage of exactly what occurred. In the video that was posted, Miss Justice was very concerned for her safety. She called the sheriff's department and asked to have a deputy come out to the location. She was fearful of this officer, and you can hear on the between the phone call and what the officer's talking about, you can hear that the sheriff tells the lady who's concerned about a person that may not be an officer, dressed as an officer, who hasn't identified himself as an officer. The sheriff tells her if he looks like an officer to just comply with what's going on, and that's a very dangerous thing because I've recently have come across probably 8 to 10 cases of officers or people pretending to be officers. And this is for a sheriff to tell me where if he looks like an officer, just comply. Now they did have some radio communication. One of my big concerns was is that Miss Justice was really expressing her concern for her safety, and you can hear it in the tone of her voice in the video. How this officer was yelling and threatening to take him out of the car and bust her windows and stuff like that. She was really concerned about this, and you can hear it when she's talking to the sheriff. The sheriff is communicating with the person she's reporting as being hostile and threatening, and the sheriff and the police officer that was on location come to an agreement that just to ignore everything that she's asked for and just ignore any future requests pertaining to that and carry on. Let's carry on. We're going to handle this situation. And I think that's very, very poor judgment on the sheriff's department when you can clearly hear the tone of the fear that was in her voice. And for him to allow the person she's reporting that she's fearful of dismiss her concerns and not go out there to at least verify or take or be on site or on scene for that. Um, and it went way overhand, way too quick with this officer. I mean, if you haven't seen the video, go to Blind Justice on YouTube and check it out. I believe the video is called Arrested Again. I forget the actual date, but 2020. It's been posted within like the last 11 to 12 hours online. And again, Miss Justice gives an update there as well from what she knows. So go over there to their channel, show your support, and I guess we'll update as soon as I know more information or that they update from pertaining to this case here. But he's still currently in jail right now for trespassing. And from what I've seen in the video, no one has asked him to leave, but they were already in motion leaving the lot when the officer pulled them over and pursued what he did. So it'll be interesting to see how this goes forward, guys. And that's it. I just wanted to give you a quick update what's going on in case y'all haven't seen what's going on. Please go to Blind Justice. Check out their videos. Again, show your love and support to them as well. Guys, thanks for coming on this live chat with me, and we'll catch you next time.